And we are back for round 5 of Two Sorrel Season 7 Tier 2. It's a lot of numbers to memorize.
Yeah, Thimo, you wouldn't know this season 7 because of the video you were editing, right?
Huh? I don't know what exactly you're talking about.
Clearly not.
Yeah, I have no clue. Well, I wasn't editing a video, I just recorded the audio. Anyways.
Okay.
Getting all of the stuff on screen so no one can verbally shout at me.
Oh, please, but don't take that stuff away that I told you turned on lap data on track map and things like that.
I put it all there.
Thank God.
It's all on stream.
You're a good man, thank you.
Oh no.
We can hear the cars but not see them. You see, that's our new SMR. No. What was it? ASMR is what they call it, right?
No, I can see the cars. But can you not see the cars, Bants?
No, I'm in the stream.
Boys. We can't see nothing, it's just the interview screen.
I assume Timo's doing that on purpose.
Oh.
Wait, you didn't do that on purpose?
I didn't do that on purpose.
What? I thought that was supposed to be a joke or something. Timo.
Apparently I hit the hotkey that turns the interview screen on. That is interesting.
Timo, you're a mongoloid. I'm sorry. Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
It should be on screen now. Is it not?
No, just a black screen.
That's because it's DX11. I had to switch to DX11.
Timo,
I had to go to DX11 without any warning, so that's why.
This really is high in professionalism.
I'm so
sorry. No, you can't scrub it up this time, Timo. There's not this time.
Well, I mean, I have an excuse for not showing the right one of them because, I mean, it happens.
Oh, and JJ! Oh no! Oh, he hasn't died somehow. He's still alive. Luckiest person of 2020 already.
Yeah, I'm sure it is very.
This is like listening to football on the radio.
On the radio, yeah. I guess it is, huh?
Yeah, but in football on the radio, one of the people doesn't.
Also, Bants, while I've got you here, because you're not really doing anything else anyway, can you give me the rights to get back into the commentator channel?
No.
Why not?
Is it there now?
Who are you again? What was your name? I don't know who that was. Sorry, guys.
We have it on screen now.
Yeah, it's because DX11 and DX12 are different windows to OBS, so I had to just register the other one.
Alright, gentlemen, I shall leave you to it now. Au revoir.
Au revoir. I mean, auf Wiedersehen.
Au revoir.
God damn it. I want to point one thing out. I mean, credit to Codemasters for bringing us the track map. But also, why did they put that in? And then the track map is covered by the spectator menu. That's a very curious design choice in my opinion.
Is it covered for you?
Well, not just like the top.
You know you can change that in the settings, right?
No, I don't think you can. I think someone wrote that you can't.
Wait, you can change every UI element in the game except that one.
No, I don't think you can in spectator cam. I don't think you can change the spectator cam, but I haven't tried, like someone told me that.
Well, I mean, if Tara was commentating, you'd see everything in the middle of the screen, wouldn't you?
Would you?
Yeah, have you seen his UI?
Well, I know
he uses in the league races, everything's in the middle, it's terrible.
Well, I know how it looks in the league races, but no, this doesn't work. Okay, professionalism. Let's go to what is actually happening here. So, we've got our qualifying. It looks
he has a good point, by the way. Thimo, you're not supposed to have the spectator menu open all the time. It's true.
Of course you are, because
you are robbing the stream of real estate.
You're just flat out wrong, because if I don't have it open, that means I can't select drivers without doing this.
Thimo, you know it's one button press to open and close that menu.
You want me to... I want to be a spectator, I don't want to have button combos like in Super Smash Brothers.
Thimo, it's one button.
You're an idiot.
It's one button, Thimo. Genuinely one button. Who's the idiot?
You can't tell me you would open and close it every time something happened. That would be like so distracting. I can live with not being able to see that one straight Verstappen is driving through right now.
Yeah, but this is why you will never reach peak professionalism like an SLR Tier 2.
No, that's because I'm a commentator for 2SRL, and yeah, it is unfortunate really. Anyways, yeah, I mean SLR has made a great step towards professionalism when they finally dropped you from the commentators, but.
Did they? I wasn't informed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean...
Well, that's sad. I guess I'll speak to the manager afterwards.
I mean, there's two words that describe it very well. They are, oh, stinky. Okay.
There's qualifying going on, by the way.
Yeah, I think people are now heading into the pits, Barcelona being one of the tracks where you use the red flag. Great. Where you are going out on mediums in qualifying to be able to start on them and then do the second stint on the hard tires. That brings you just about towards the end of the race, so tire wear is really high on this track generally. We've got Thurks driving. Is Thurks near here? I don't remember seeing him drive here. I thought he was... I know he's a tier 3 guy in SLR, isn't he? But I don't think I've seen him in tier 2 here before.
Just a little thing, by the way, to add. Popo earlier set 15s in race pace on medium. There appears to be some sort of glitch on this track. I don't quite know what it is, but...
Oh wait, you actually don't? Oh, no, it's Are you not memeing right now?
I don't know why that happens. No.
Like there's the bug when you disconnect and reconnect, you don't get penalties anymore. Popo did that so you could cut every corner. And do
is that why?
Yeah, that's what happened. That's also why he set the Astro glitch, because that happened to Astro boys in Mexico season, last season basically. Yeah, he didn't get any warnings. That's what happened to Popo, that's why he was doing 15s.
Oh, like visually on the screen, you mean?
Huh? No, he doesn't actually get them. Like, there's none in the race director. You don't get penalties.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
I'm glad we got the track map, but didn't fix that up.
Yeah, but look at the track map. Now I know.
One of them is game breaking, the other one is just a nice addition. Which one will they add?
One of them would... I seem to only catch people going into the pits. There's a fat train of cars right now. Well, Wimpy's on an outlet. Let's go with Wimpy. He's had a tough time recently, but he had a good race in Bahrain, and maybe he can recover here. He had quite the shocker in Baku where he crashed in turn 1 where he ripped his wheel off the table. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Let's watch him alone. Going around. He's new to the wheel as well. This is his first season on the wheel. Doesn't quite extend the track as much there, but nice on the inside of turn 1.
Was that not invalidated?
No, it wasn't. You can
it
see
isn't
that.
TT anyway.
You can see that because of the track map.
Oh.
Yeah, and he looks like he's gonna improve. It's like almost 1.5 tenths up. Decent line out of the first sector. Now it's the middle sector. You can maybe. Like, this is maybe an overtaking point, but not really. It's more like following, and I'm waiting for the huge DRS straight. And here we go into the back straight. Sometimes there's some stuff happening here, but it's hard to follow through turn 9, so being right on the back of someone here is really hard. Risky, there's a second split, and it is 4 tenths up for Wimpy, so it looks like he's going to improve into the 19s, which is a decent way to start the session. Into 2 as well.
Thimo says that you're a bit low in volume compared to me.
Thimo says that. How can you know Thimo says that when you can't hear him because he's too low in volume compared to you?
I'm not talking about. Don't be so selfish at my mate Thimo. You know you're not the only Thimo in the world, Thimo. It's not always about you, okay?
Is it better now?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'll ask my friend Thimo.
Yeah. Okay.
Thimo Gray, by the way.
That sounds like a knockoff name. Yeah, Wimpy with actually a very good time. Satoshi, who is a quick boy, has set a 19.6, and Wimpy is like less than half a tenth beyond that in P3 with a 19.7. So great pace from him. Nice lap. can maybe see some points where he could improve his time a little, but in general it looked like a good lap. Behind him is Furious, then Justin, the two Mercedes, very close together. Is Furious finishing a lap here? Or is he coming to the pits? He's coming to the pits. That's because it was trying to spectate him, so of course it's gonna pit. Noel is on an outlap. He crashed out of the last race, unfortunately, leaving Earth into the, towards the spit. I can't speak. Leaving Earth, going for a flight in castle section. English is hard, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, let's just commentate on German.
Yeah.
I think we're all more comfortable with that because no one knows what kind of crap I'm talking. So Noel is on a lap. Maybe we can compare a little of what he was doing to what Wimpy was doing. But he's on. Oh, he's out on softs. That is interesting. I don't know why you would.
That's interesting. So just send him a message. No, no!
You should probably do that. I don't think it's the way to go here.
Well, I want to see. I mean, I'm just gonna let the boy do it. I mean, you know. No outside intervention.
Don't come to start-finish line tomorrow. Anyways, he is undoubtedly going to improve by a lot. Maybe even putting it in towards the pole position, but he's gonna be forced to two-stop. Maybe speculating for a safety car. He's driving the off-strategy Ocean Chief was driving yesterday, and Thugs with a good time. It's at 19.2. Good qualifying time, and Noel abandons the lap. That's my boy.
Not too bad. 22.9. I wonder what happened on that lap.
Did you actually message them?
No, I didn't. I wouldn't. Timo.
So he knew what he was doing on his own. That's good to know. Satoshi out on mediums. Workers in the pits. Basically everyone's in the pits. Is Keyboard Magnussen driving? Yes, he's on a lap. I believe it could be interesting to watch him and look at the inputs. They are very interesting because he is
on the keyboard.
On a keyboard.
He is, guys.
In case you didn't know that. And he's just
driving on a keyboard, yeah.
Up on his own time.
That's right.
I was actually trying to hunt a soft lap down. That's interesting. I imagine he'll be able to do quite a bit better than this. He is generally very pacey. He led the last race for a major part of it. So
you can tell he has an expensive keyboard, Timo.
Yeah.
He's very quick.
Absolute pay to win.
Or maybe he just has a really good share.
Dude, I really want a motion rig with a keyboard. Isn't that like everyone's dream, or am I?
I think so, yeah.
Or both.
I mean, a motion rig with the keyboard. I know other. Anyway. So.
I don't want to think too much about what you just said.
Gamers. So.
Gamers. So he comes across the line, and he. Oh wow! He puts it.
Oh what? You are on
provisional
pole.
pole. Yeah, he was dead.
I didn't expect him to actually go pole.
Yeah, he was dead even after the second sector split. So I thought maybe, but apparently he screwed up the last sector on his last lap. Oh yeah, probably because he didn't want to set a lap on softs. So he probably did the same thing Noel did, and that is why he's going to. That is why he did improve a lot, and it is provisional pole. So Verk has got some work to do if he wants to be ahead of that. NJJ quite far up. He's preparing to go on a lap. I see McLaren zooming through the start finish straight with his Wimpy on the mediums, and he's trying to improve. And like mediums give you around 7/10 a lap, so he'll be right in the mix with Berg and Keyboard Magnussen too, I imagine.
It's actually, yeah. What? Go on.
He's 1.5 tenths up after the first sector split, is what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was on a proper lap before. This is his actual run. Which actually leads me to the thing, fellow gamers. Who do you think is gonna get pole?
My money's on Satoshi. I'm gonna say Satoshi. Satoshi?
Yeah, possible. I think it's gonna be Mr. Justin.
Yeah. He got, in case you didn't watch the SLR Tier 2 race, he got a BS penalty, but if he hadn't got a The stupid penalty, which was for speeding in the pit lane when he had his pit limiter engaged and was at 80. Like, without that penalty, he would have won the race by 0.02 of a second. So, he is quick here. SLR tier 2 is...
Wimpy goes P2.
Oh, wow, that's a good time. He manages to do a sub 19. Barely, but still, great time from him. So you can see the improvement. He taught us in the interviews at Bahrain, I believe it was, and he's putting in like 400 laps per track, and it's nice to see.
Wow,
that.
really?
Yeah. You were there, Bants.
I don't remember it though, but that is impressive.
I do. I was quite
It's
flushed.
what you do too, isn't it?
Huh?
That's what you do too, as well.
No, only in AC, and not anymore. But that's what I did at Donington and Brands Hatch in AC. Normally I don't do 400 laps. I do like 100 or something, like a little bit of TT and then like 3 50% races. And that's my practice.
Wow, really?
Well, yeah, I do like one is practice before tier 2 SLR, then I do tier 2 SLR, and then I do one before 2 SLR. That's my practice.
Huh.
Usually.
I'll just start the game.
Then look at on your hour count going up, and then hoping that your hours will be linear to improvement. That's what I would do. It sounds like something I would do.
Well, it's brilliant though, because I don't rack up a lot of hours because of that approach.
Yeah, so Wimpy comes into the pits right now. He's not gone on a cooldown lap and tries it again. Who can we watch? Maybe Justin? But okay, Justin is slowed down, so not Justin. And JJ.
So hold on. Is Verk in the pits?
Yes, he is, and it looks like he's not gonna defend. And NJJ comes into the pits too, so Satoshi might be our best bet for a quick lap. He goes to the pits. Why?
Yeah, Tipsy thought Verk was gonna go grab pole, but Verk is in the pits, so he's only leaving now. For whatever reason.
Yeah, that doesn't work, Chief, I'm sorry. Inferno Koi? Why did Satoshi abandon the lap? Well, he probably screwed it in.
Yeah,
Inferno
probably.
Koi puts it in P7 on the mediums. Decent time, mid-19. And I think that actually seals the deal. Unlike no will come across, so we'll be able to follow no for a lap here. It's an interesting approach. I think normally you go out at like 5 minutes to go, and then you do one lap. You recharge your ERS on the second lap, and then you do another lap. And the mediums can take that. But Noel decides to do a one-shot qualifying basically. The question is, where's he gonna come out? Ocampo hasn't set a time, Falco hasn't set, he has set a time, but he's not gonna set a medium time is what I was gonna say. Falco, without a time, Satoshi's gonna start on hards, and Noel looks very quick. The question is, where's he gonna put it? He's gonna challenge for the front row, I'm sure.
Yeah, Noel's a very quick guy. He could grab pole maybe if he really tries.
Oh, he goes off, and that's not the pole. No pole for Noel. Oh, no.
Rip.
Inferno Koi is not on a lap as well. It's Keyboard Magnus actually on the way to an improvement. Yeah, he is. Keyboard Magnus tries to T-poison. Why is he on softs? Don't do a soft lap. You're on pole on mediums. Don't. The problem is that Keyboard Magnus.
Right?
I hope he's abandoning that. He is not. Why are you doing this?
He is abandoning. Calm down.
No. Okay, he is. Good.
Timo.
But why would he go out in softs in the first place?
Practice.
Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe it was some shenanigans with the fact that his tire wear is huge because, in case you didn't know, he's on a keyboard. The keyboard kinda kills your tires, so... I thought,
because of the inputs.
Yeah, exactly, which are very interesting. You should watch them.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's some tire strategies he cannot physically do. The reason he was falling off so much in the end of the Baku race after having led for so long was that his tires were at the brink of death. And so it always comes back to bite him, and I think he'll have troubles doing the medium to hard strategy. I think he can do it, but his tires will be dead at the end.
I'm just very impressed with Wimpy and P2, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a very good time.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all.
Yeah, I set in the tier 2 qualifying I did, I set a 19.0, which was like invalid in a point where I didn't gain time. So, and I mean, he would have beaten me there, and he definitely didn't beat me in... Oh, right, he crashed out of that, so I actually don't know what his pace would have been there. So yeah, I mean, looks like he's well prepared for Spain. In the SLR race, of course, he unfortunately crashed out in turn 7, which is at the bottom of the hill in the middle of the lap, having contact with motocrosser there. So we didn't really get to see how he was going, how his pace was gonna be. But he came from 19th to 9th in 5 laps, so amidst all the chaos, he was quick. And I think he might be like a little bit of a wild card today, but if he keeps it all together and doesn't screw it up, he might be a good shout for a podium, maybe even. No, don't try. I'm trying not to jinx him though. I said after jinxing him very, very hard.
Yes, that's...
I just added that in the end so Wimpy couldn't say, oh, you jinxed me, you bastard.
Well, he's still dead.
Of course I did, but now I can claim
Something happens to him, it's your fault. You're gonna get the penalty points instead of crashes.
I mean, we're rivals after all.
Ah. So, another one gamer to everyone watching. Who's going to win this race? Because that's one that's a lot more open-ended.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot that can happen here, to be honest.
Yep. So what's your shout?
Man, it's kind of hard to say with this. I would honestly love Wimpy winning this.
Yeah, same. But I feel like the thing that always comes back to bite him is like the consistency, and a good qualifying pace doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to make any proper mistakes to win a race. And normally to win a race,
no, for sure.
You need to like be on it 33 laps. And like I think I'm predicting he might end up on the podium. Like he might well. His pace looks promising, but I think my bet is going to be Verk.
Yeah, I think he's a more realistic bet, but I just really like Wimpy to just keep it all together for one race.
To be honest, this is a very chat front row with keyboard Magnus and Wimpy.
Who's on keyboard?
Who of the two?
I don't know, both? Hopefully both.
Yeah, I imagine...
Look at the inputs.
I imagine when Oh right, I need to put up on all the info on the stream. Thanks for reminding me. I imagine one day someone will gift a pad to Keyboard Magnus and then you'll just play with a D-pad. I can press forward to accelerate and stuff. That's what he's gonna do. I'm sure. That's the kind of person he is, really, at his...
Yeah. I reckon.
So we've got all of them on mediums. We've got Clara and Satoshi on hards. And yeah, Satoshi is gonna be interesting, but I don't think it helps him at all that he's on hards. Just means he's slower at the start of the race, quicker at the end, but I don't think this is like a strategic advantage at all, so he has to legit come from P9 to claim a victory here if he wants to, but I think he probably...
I think he can.
Yeah, I think he might be the quickest of the pack, judging by tier 2, and also judging from the time he did on hards. Like, he's not out of this, but I think he's gonna have a hard time, so others are probably safer bets. So
DRS is very strong here, so if he has the leg up on his opponents, he's going to be able to get past a lot of people here.
Yeah, my prediction is he's gonna run with all of them, and then on mediums he's gonna come through the field. But first of all, we have 2 red lights, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and no one moves because F1 game is great, and there we go!
But now we win!
And Work had a good start. I think Wimpy got a worse start than Work here, so they might be side by side. It looks like nothing is moving there. Justin on the inside. Maybe he does something.
Wimpy getting challenged on the inside. That's one of Wimpy's problems. He's struggling a lot.
Oh no! Yeah, I thought he was gonna straight line here. Wimpy dropped down to P3. It looks like he's caught himself. Everyone's through unscathed so far. He turns in there. And that is Thugs, who's made his way up to P4. Kinda chaotic. Keyboard Magnussen solidly in the lead, just like last race. And Justin is going down the inside on Thugs, and he bumps into his side, but they're going to go side by side. McLaren versus Mercedes. They are not going to go there. It's not a place where you should really fight side by side, so it's better that they went about that this way. Up the hill, and now Thugs looks like he's going to make a challenge on his teammate for P3. Thugs on the outside, I think, on Wimpy. Side by side, the 2 McLarens. Who's going to get the upper hand? It is Thugs.
Boy.
So it's Wimpy down into P4, unfortunately. Well, Thugs with a very good challenge on, I think, debut. Correct me if I'm wrong. Clara has made his way up into P8, and Satoshi's dropped all the way down into P13. Front wing looks fine though, so yeah, something happened to Satoshi. I don't know what though.
I didn't see it, unfortunately.
Running on the main straight with a very great camera angle is the Mercedes of Justin, who's also trying to go down on Wimpy. That's a very late lunge. He's trying to avoid him, and he tags the rear, and he spun around, and someone lost his front wing. I think it was NJJ. So Justin is all the way down to the back of the field, and now NJJ is also dropping.
There, next to the Toro Rosso, very close there.
NJJ collected Justin, is now dropping like a stone with that lack of front downforce. You can see it on his inside Ocampo, and
big moment there for him.
Very wiggly. Noel on the inside. Noel is coming through. Yeah, NJJ is gonna drop even more, I imagine. Noel with a decent start. Let's look at the position change just to make Tipsy's head explode. Oops, that's not what I want to see.
Racing incidents /
Oh, what the? What happened to NJJ's car? He did a wheelie.
Yeah, it's an interesting way the Toro Rosso against downforce in 2019. Didn't you know?
Yeah, he's got the Williams aeroplane wing layout.
Yes.
Oh no! Noel punts into the rear of NJJ. It looks like I didn't see any pieces of carbon fiber flying.
It looks
there.
fine so far.
Yeah.
Fastest lap. Absolutely everywhere right now.
There might be something brewing at the front.
Might be. I think so too. Meanwhile, Wimpy is falling off his teammate though. As we discussed before the race, his consistency in the race doesn't seem to be quite there just yet.
Yeah.
He's looking good in qualifying though. But he definitely has some things to work out still.
Yeah. There you can see on stream, NJJ is visible understairs. Ocampo is gone. He is out of, turn 3 that was. He spun, so he is in the back now, behind Justin. That is unfortunate. Didn't see what happened there. Let's hope it was him on his own and no one punted him. That would be quite a shame. And Clara, with a very good start, getting in those positions 4. And Clara's teammate Noel as well with 4 positions gained.
Yeah, the Ferraris having definitely a good hand for this race. Hopefully they manage to utilize it.
In fact, pace is impressive.
Oh, yeah, no, look at Noel here. He's getting close up to NJJ. He might go for a dive here. No, he's not going to. He's going to play it smart. And hope that he's not going to lose too much time.
Yeah, this is the DRS activation lap as well. So it's probably better to hang back, and NJJ should be just...
Oh, NJJ makes a huge mistake!
Yeah, that's gonna cost him big. And now Sky's Bits is all over his back, and maybe the guys who are side by side,
passed long ago.
Satoshi and Frost Aku are fighting side by side for P11. Who's gonna be in the better position to make their way through the field? It's a chain of 5 cars, and why am I showing the best lap? That's what I want to see. And the front is very close together as well. But first of all, Satoshi
keep a look at Dogs there, Wood.
Yeah, please warn me, because we have side by side all the way down the order right now for P11 still, and Satoshi's pulled the move off. Maybe he can go now. He's obviously on his back foot because of the hard tires, so he's gonna have a tough time. And we're oh no, Wimpy is dropped again in the same corner. He's also dropped it in SLR, and yeah.
It's all gone wrong for Mr. Wimp.
Yeah, that is a shame. He was flying very high for 4 laps. But he has spun once again. Let's hope he keeps at it. He did in Baku, and he managed to claim some points.
I hope he, knowing how the safety car is actually much more likely to come out now, he's going to keep at it and doesn't think that it's all lost, because it's not. Anything can still happen, even down in P13.
Yep. Furious with the fastest lap, so maybe he's the quickest guy on track right now. And for some reason, it looks like Verk isn't really mounting a proper attack on Keyboard Magnus and Justin with the fastest lap. The Mercedes are flying.
Oh yeah, here we have Sky.
Sky's
trying to get past the Ferrari, but the Ferrari keeps it in there.
He's completely off track. Rejoins and pushes
to put each other off track. I mean, Yeah, it looks like Skybits let him past again.
Yeah, what are we doing, racing?
I'm not entirely sure if that was on purpose or not, but...
And Satoshi, maybe on NJJ, no. NJJ still a sitting duck with his front wing damage. And Thugs and Buck have swapped positions, so Thugs has gotten Buck, and that's a very unusual place. I imagine Buck must have made a mistake there. I kept an eye on the interval, I didn't think they were that close together, I guess.
Oh yeah, they have been for a while now.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I didn't think Thugs would be the first to strike there. I thought it was Work who was lurking and Keyboard Magnussen. But apparently I was wrong, and now Thugs is the first one to attack the racing point.
Yeah, I mean, if Thugs doesn't make a mistake out of the last corner, he is going to be overtaking Keyboard Magnussen. I don't think there's a question about
Nola's off track. Nola's off track, sorry to interrupt. He rejoined some positions down. He was like, I think 3 spots. Skies Bitsy's right ahead of Justin now, and Satoshi's up into P9, which is good for him.
Thugs is setting up the overtake as well, right here, under the air straight. Should be an easy enough pass.
Yeah. Looks like it to the outside. And it's his first race, and he is first in the race. So, nice start from him in Tier 2 of 2 Sorel.
Yeah, one way to make an impression.
Very quick. And Verstappen... Oh, Justin. Oh, Nola squeezed off there. So it's gone on from bad to worse for him. He has had a good start coming from the back. I think he started in P13. He's made his way up to P8 or something, and now he's down to P11 again. So, kind of a roller coaster for him. And Satoshi's still not past NJJ. Well, I guess you lose less time to like a lime green or yellow front wing than you do to Hearts potentially, or it's like equal. So that's probably an explanation.
It's also a bit about track position.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I imagine soon Satoshi will be able to do something. Maybe with a dive here. No, NJJ drives the defensive line, goes deep into the hairpin. Can Satoshi do a Nah, Satoshi can't have a cheeky look there. Would have been a very risky thing to do, and is almost pushed around by... Oh, not almost. He is pushed around by Justin. That sector. Thugs with the
There's a 4-man DRS train here, by the way. Well, 3-man. As Thugs pulls a big gap. There's going to be an overtake made here by Furious.
Oh, maybe on the inside? No, both of them go very deep.
That keeping quite a lot of distance between himself and Furious into the corner, actually. There's a lot of unders here from Furious, though.
Oh, Satoshi has finally made the move on NJJ as well on the front straight. Looked like a routine move, just saw the tail end of that. I don't think there was anything special going on with that move. Now Justin is the next one who has to get past the damaged car of the Toro Rosso crew, and he's gonna be given a free pass here as NJJ massively outbrakes himself, and Justin is able to lunge down the inside and take the position of NJJ very quickly. Wimpy with the fastest lap on fresh tires, but still, I mean, it's not gifted to him. I think the two McLaren are actually the two quickest cars on track right now, but Wimpy is 20 seconds down. He's going to be hoping for a safety car. So far without retirements this race, which is a good thing. I mean, if you've seen Baku, that was like, quality-wise, honestly one of the worst races I've seen in a while and commentated, but and in the lead up to that one I've complimented Tier 2 on their clean racing, and this looks more what I thought Tier 1. Oh, never mind! I've jinxed it completely! Furious crashes into Keyboard Magnussen on that move. Yeah, I didn't say anything really, but still the racing today looks a lot better than it did at Baku for sure. Even though that move was probably a bit short-sighted, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, the weird camera angles there. Satoshi's past Sky's bit, so Satoshi actually working his way through the field more than I expected him to. I thought he was just gonna hang in a train on his hard tires, but he's actually making his way through the field, probably because the mediums are dying way quicker. And Skysplits and Justin are fighting. Justin around the outside, Skysplits down to P9. Oh, yellow flags. I'm trying to spot it on the track map. Who is that? I don't know, but it's already clear. Or sector 2.
Just a small thing.
Yeah, good. Oh, did someone just
Oh,
lunge?
yeet by Satoshi!
Yeah, he absolutely lunged. That was... Oh, yeah, he shoved Furious off the road, didn't he? So Furious down to P9 now. He was in P6. Got overtaken by the whole train. Maybe Satoshi had broke himself and had to avoid going for the lunge. I don't know. Now Satoshi's biggest worry will be to get out of... Yeah, to get the others out of DRS, Furious pits.
Yeah, Slash has a good point here as well about Satoshi. Did he send it or didn't send it?
I totally agree. I think he did send it. And Satoshi and Justin side by side through the first sector. That works quite well in that sector of the track. I absolutely love running side by side there. Also did it with Satoshi. And this time Justin comes out on top. Superior grip of the medium tires probably made the difference here. Satoshi's not going to be grieving a lot over that one. And it's fine. Up front, Thugs is on an absolute charge. I didn't know he was that quick. Like, I knew he was decent, but this is impressive. Genuinely.
Got an interesting order. Not quite what I thought it was going to be.
Huh? Yeah.
We got an interesting order. I didn't think NJJ, Furious, Noel, and Wimpy would be where they are.
Yeah, where did Inferno Koi actually come from on the grid? Let's have a look.
7.
He came from P7, yeah. He qualified better than I thought he had. But he's had a quiet one. He has kept his nose completely clean so far, and that is exactly what you need to do.
He's been pretty consistent recently as well.
Yeah.
Gotta compliment him on that. He's keeping himself in there. Might not be, top pace just yet, but consistency-wise, if he keeps working on this,
Yeah.
he's going to get no time.
Yeah, I think of him as like a driver that is maybe not that quick, but he's got his pace and he can consistently do it every lap. And that is a great quality in a racing driver in general. Like, you can come far just with that quality. You might not outpace people, but every time someone is gonna make a mistake, it's one mistake more on their side than you will do. So you're going to collect positions, and that is exactly what Inferno Koi has done so far.
I know.
People.
I know a fair few people flexing their TT times and things like, oh, I invalidated it, but it would have been that, and then in the race they're not really getting anywhere. Looks like Inferno has the exact opposite approach, which is the one I also comment, to be honest. TT means absolutely nothing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Look at someone like Inferno, like paces and everything, like you said.
Yeah, in my personal experience, TT is just...
And he's not that slow, by the way. That's also not what I'm saying. Like, he's P4 right now. He's not even, 10 seconds off after 11 laps.
Oh, Verk maybe on Keyboard Magnussen. Oh, Keyboard Magnussen turns in and there's a spin. Yeah, that was ambitious by Verk, and we've got a next spinner, and that throws him right out of the lead group, and now and Inferno Koi up to P3. There he breezes past. We've been talking about him. Now we see him on screen taking a podium position. And yeah, he is getting thin up there. It's been thrown right in front of Clara. I think that was more on Verk than it was on Keyboard Magnussen. I think he was quite ambitious to send it, and Keyboard had every right to turn in there. But to be fair, I only saw it in the moment, of course, so commentator's immediate judgment not worth a lot compared to what the stewards will say to that. The first penalty, I think, Furious, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't see it.
And, yeah. What was I gonna say? Something about the TT approach, right? Yeah, I think, personally for me, I find that TT is a nice tool. Like, at the start of the week, I usually do TT on a Monday for like 20 or 30 laps to find my setup and to see where the pace on the track is, compare my telemetry to other drivers. That's basically what I do, and that's all I do TT for, and I think it works quite well. And I recommend that approach, personally. Question is, does it work out fine for me so I can recommend it? I don't know. But I think that's the right way to go. So if you're going to grind... I did that once in Bahrain of 2 Cyril. If you're going to grind 150 laps of TT, chances are you spin on half your laps, and if you're gonna spin on half your laps in a race, yeah, you're not finishing anywhere.
I mean, I wouldn't say TT is useless either, because Speedy does almost exclusively TT, and he's incredibly quick.
No, I don't think he does. Like he's
well, not as much now, but he used to, for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Exclusively TT. It depends on entirely what the flow on a driver is in the first place. Of course, you know, maybe you can see that he does mostly TT because he gets a lot of warnings. Which
Satoshi's past Clara. Satoshi and Clara are still fighting side by side through the third sector. Rare place to see fighting happening. And Clara looks like it's just defended from Satoshi here. Yeah, on the Speedy note, I believe it's something because he has, like from what I know from conversations with him, he's been doing career mode for a lot of games, and if you're gonna do career mode, I think it may not really make you quick, but it definitely helps you with that racing mindset of to finish first, you first have to finish. So you got a lot of consistency in that, and Satoshi now with a move, and I don't think Clara can do much about that. It was a DRS move, and there's enough space given. Satoshi ahead, now P3 as the others are pitting. We are seeing the first pit stops here.
Yes, yeah, maybe a bit too friendly from Clara there.
But I think it's better than being constantly attacked by someone who is probably, like in a nutshell, just objectively quicker. I think it's better just give them the easy way past and make it easy on yourself so you don't have to defend every corner. Because I don't think Clara is really fighting Satoshi at this point.
Nope, probably not.
So yeah, if you have a foundation built on consistency and racecraft, then TT is a great tool to like.
Thimo, are we really in a position to coach people on this game?
No, yes, we totally are. I'm just
not really, honestly.
I'm just observing what I see at other people doing.
Okay.
Stop laughing at me. Every time I call myself a bad driver, you're like, no, and as soon as I say something reasonable, you're like, no, you're too bad to say that.
Also, you're admitting that you were talking about yourself.
No.
Checkmate, liberal.
Was I? No, it wasn't.
Checkmate, liberal.
Well, that's just my experience.
We don't really have the talent, let's be honest, to tell people what to do.
Yeah, I'm honestly.
Well, I'm talking about Inferno. Oh, you might not have the pace, but he has the consistency, but he's still faster than us, let's be honest.
I don't think Inferno. Oh, wait, there's a fight right on the screen. I shouldn't be blind. Verk and Justin, I think both of them are spun in that very corner, and they're not going to make that go well. Justin is shoved off track by Verk here. I think
How are there no retirements yet? I mean, it's incredible, you know, so many things going on. I really like what the safety car update did to the game. Everyone knows that there is an actual chance for the safety car to come out, and they are just frothing for it, really. And I think it's completely justified.
I think this is the point where we should call someone like Speedy in chat to tell us what they are doing. But I think we are quicker than Inferno. You definitely are.
Nah, I wouldn't say so.
Oh, you definitely are. I mean, you're quick. Come on. Don't play the cards, Bants. Don't even.
I'm not. I just think you know, we're underselling Inferno. You know, look a while ago when he was in Renault. I don't know if he still is actually in SLR.
He is, I think.
A couple of months.
Yeah.
He would be retiring a lot. You know, all the time, everywhere. Also in the practice sessions, especially getting into incidents. You know, he's just keeping it on track now, and I think it's for a couple of months' time. It's a great improvement, and I really commend him for that. Yeah, he's getting moved on him, by the way, right now by a Mercedes. And there's another one right behind him. He's got the squad on him. Ooh. He's not really able to defend that. Nothing you can really do.
Yeah, DRS is just so powerful here.
Yeah.
I never really know. Oh, he's going wide here, so the second Mercedes are furious. Is getting hungry for that position, and looks like a door wide open. Oh, never mind. He's managed to hold him off here. Oh, he gets into a spin. Furious.
Oh, Furious.
Whew. It was a nice save.
He's bound to be furious after that, am I right?
Oh no, come on, don't steal my joke. I repeated 43 times on the SLR Tier 1 broadcast, you definitely watch.
Yeah. Like every member of EGL, you know, everyone watches everything.
Well, wait, are you not?
Yes. Of course. I watched it at work on the computer.
Wait, you actually do?
No, of course not. I'd get fired.
Well, I mean, there's people who do that.
Well, in an office job, maybe you can get away with it.
Yeah, right. I forgot that you don't work in an office anymore. Like, properly.
I mean, I haven't in like a year, to be fair.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that you work in the hospital now. It's kind of weird. Sir, I've got an axe in my chest. I'm sorry, I need to watch that overtake happening.
I had a guy yesterday telling me he would kill me. And today he came in again because he left his ID and he pretended like nothing happened.
I assumed the door was gonna open. You would just open your eyes and suddenly you see a morning a shuriken on your. Oh, we've got our first safety car.
Safety car is out. Yeah,
and Wimpy is gonna like 100% put the hards on. It's a godsend for him.
Oh, Furious said the same joke as me. I'm very proud.
What did he do?
What? He will be furious about that. He said that a bit ago. Only just saw it now.
No, Tipsy said that. What?
Yeah, Tipsy just said that in chat. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he said it at the same time as I did.
Oh, epic.
But that was yeah.
No, when I was a very funny person, so never.
When?
I wrote a list with synonyms for being furious, so I could bring them up every time I'm talking about furious.
Were you actually doing that?
Of course I was.
At least you were doing some preparation then.
I was gonna say I'm a preferred commentator, what did you expect me to do? Clara's...
As much attention into your stream quality,
so
Thimo.
basically, Clara and Satoshi are pitting, and I think this has some effects. I wonder where Satoshi's gonna come out, and I think this puts Satoshi right into contention for the win actually, because Satoshi's now in P3 on mediums, and he's gonna be at the restart 2 seconds away from Thugs, the race lead on fresh hards, while he's on fresh mediums himself. So I think Satoshi is very, very.
He needs to make a mistake if he wants to win this.
I think in this moment Satoshi is asking for Campos' PayPal email address.
I mean, if he doesn't win now, he's gonna be sad, Satoshi.
No, goodbye. Can I get a new co-commentator? Tipsy was nice last week. Tipsy, you wanna come into the channel? You should have the permissions.
I don't know why he said he didn't. He does. Like, he joined himself.
Can you co-commentate, Thimo? I'm here. It's okay.
Who are you?
See, what I don't get, Thimo, is that Tipsy joined the channel, but asked permission to join the channel.
It's fine.
Which I don't understand.
Curious, what's your opinion on this race as our new pit lane pundit?
Amazing, guys. It's truly fantastic.
Who's gonna win?
Satoshi is gonna clap.
Okay, what do you think? How's the state of your bingo card?
Hold on, let me help you out. It's stinky.
Thank you. It's mainly crying, honestly.
Well, you've got one on the counter now, there.
Yeah, wait,
let me said it earlier.
I have an inquiry to make. Of course, way back then you were an engineer at McLaren. I want to know what kind of package they're running for this weekend, as they're looking very strong.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, honestly. We've got the BC 2040.
The ball vessel.
Yeah, no. You know the car from the Flintstones. We've got that basically, but we just painted over it with the orange paint, and you know.
Oh, did I just leak the next car, the ball vessel?
Yes, Elvin, I'm really sad. We didn't announce it yet.
I'm very sorry.
Anyway, February
15. They are sandwiching the field right now. Did Wimpy get screwed over because Thugs got all the better parts because of effing McLaren? Is that what's going
McLaren,
on?
dude.
Flipping McLaren, dude. Is that what's going on? Why is the safety car driving such weird lines? Lewis Hamilton is getting very sweaty right now looking at this.
They can't make it to the end, Bono.
Did Noel just overtake Skyspit? What happened to... Why is Skyspit's... Okay, I thought he was overtaking people.
Ridiculous. Oh, Thugs was asking the safety car to speed up.
I think he is. Right in this second he's thinking to himself, Bono, tell him to go faster. The tires, Bono. Oh no, JJ got a penalty on the safety car for exceeding track
What?
limits. So that puts
Oi.
so that puts him effectively last.
Ooh, safety car in the slap.
Yeah, so-
Mr. Milos, I really appreciate you being here. I'm going to be using the disconnect command now. Thank you.
Frick.
So yeah, that was Milos, our pit lane pundit.
Yes.
The things that are on the line here right now are like the talking
Are
points
cars.
for the restart, and live are Satoshi and Clara on mediums in the top 6, while the rest is on hards. So I imagine they will be able to slice through the field. The question is, I mean, can Satoshi win this race? I think with a good restart he might be able to. Thugs didn't really get away, and Satoshi didn't get away either, because he's gonna be overtaken by Work, I imagine. But up front, Keyboard Magnus right on Thugs, so he might take the lead for Racing Point 2. Work is going down the inside.
Oh boy, the Toro Rosso's going to try for Yeet, but he's not actually going to do
no!
it very proud.
And the Mercedes is squeezed off. It's a real Roman Grosjean moment.
Grosjean is in action.
Grosjean's. Oh no. And so
It was
Justin's
really
still
laggy,
behind.
that restart from Satoshi. It looked a bit like he was on a Satoshiba.
Okay. Oh, Keyboard has a cheeky look at Skyspitz, has obviously spun or something. But he's dropped multiple positions. So Thugs keeps his race lead just about, and Keyboard Magnussen looks so combative right now. He wants to get past here. DRS, of course, not gonna be available as of now. Going up the hill, and Wimpy with a penalty, unfortunately, so that's gonna come back to bite him. Keyboard Magnussen into the hairpin, turn 10 lockup, and he squeezes Thugs off the road. Satoshi looks, and he's gonna be ecstatic about the amount of battling going on ahead of him, because he wants to go right through there to potentially take the lead of the race very soon. Justin right on the back of Burke, Clara right on the back of Justin, and Inferno Koi is just outside of potential DRS, so I think that's where the chain will rip apart of drivers. And now Thugs. Oh wait, Keyboard Magnus is actually ahead. Wait. Oh right, yeah, he overtook him. I'm sorry, I had a crafty moment there.
Thank you to Mr. Hune in chat who actually appreciated my joke. Thank you.
Which one?
Satoshiba.
No.
Get it? Because the start was laggy.
Yeah. But,
Satoshiba?
oh god. It's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. If you.
I thought it
shut
was
up.
hilarious. Shut up.
Shut up! Oh, Work for the penalty. I didn't see that one coming. I was riding on board with Justin. Yeah, I didn't see him going off track properly. Maybe I should get glasses. Even more. What's going on with the Ferrari in the background? That was Clara darting all over the place. Probably had to collect the car, and side by side, Thugs and Keyboard Magnussen through the third sector. And there's contact. It's wheel to wheel, and Satoshi on the outside of Thugs now. Any bad puns about that? Maybe? No? Okay. Are you dead, Bants?
I wish I was. What?
And the Mercedes of Justin, I think, is gonna try something on Verk here. It's the move that is most likely to happen, even though we need to look at into the distance. I don't think, Thugs is not doing anything, and Verk, Verk stays ahead of Justin. Clara stays stays behind the two of them. Clara will hope for the DRS to set in, maybe getting another better shot at this.
Now, Renault is better than Mercedes.
And Satoshi into turn 5. Oh, it is. It's turn 5. Maybe side by side. Who will come out on top? Can he hold the inside line? Oh wow! Thugs very brave there, sweeping it. Or carrying the momentum past.
Ooh.
And that was a
spicy,
fat
spicy.
squeeze. We don't want to run side by side through there. It's
He's really holding Satoshi behind on those tires of his. Impressive.
Yeah, it's doing
He
a very
should
good
not
job.
be able to do that right now, but somehow he is anyway.
Yeah, very great.
Satoshi has a way faster car than him right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say the two medium runners haven't escaped or sliced through the field as much as I expected them to. both actually still in the same position they were in at the race at the safety car restart. And the closest car on track is maybe Justin and Burke, but I don't think Justin got a good enough run to challenge here. I think they're going to drive into formation into turn 1, but Nolan and Clara are just trading positions. And actually, the Ferrari on the hards is going to be ahead of the Ferrari on mediums, and they are crashing! The Ferrari cosplay! Noel is off! Clara and Noel have come together, and Noel is off the track. He's dropping down all the way down to P12, P13, and Mattia Binotto will not be happy with that. But he's gonna be happy at the fact that Furious, a Mercedes, has just gone off track after contact with Clara.
Was Clara another Ferrari?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, Clara's waiting. Oh no.
Well, gotta respect that.
Yeah, fair play. He's waiting for Noel, I think. Oh. Now this makes me emotional. Is Clara speeding up again? Yeah. So the Ferrari is at the back now. I mean, fair play. Oh, there's all sorts of funny games going on here in Sector 3. The top 5 bunched up. Good look by Justin, but nothing happening there, of course. And Satoshi should be the one with the sharpest weapons. And Furious is fun. Yeah, he's gonna be outraged by that. Anyways, apart from that, up front, maybe something happening. Thug's going down the inside on Keyboard Magnussen. Will he turn in a little tap on the rear? And Afrastako has apparently had some sort of incident. Oh, never mind, it's going into the pits. And we've got Yellow's Clara's retired from the race. And this fight is so close. Oh my lord, virtual safety car! What's that for? It's for Clara. Oh.
Probably, yeah.
Oh. BSC, Clara is parked in the last corner, I think on the pit lane entry, probably retired there. Maybe did a wimpy. Speaking of wimpy, he's just allowed to start to Sky Spits. But, okay, yeah, gets past, so... Yeah, Sky Spits temporarily overtook Wimpy on the safety car there. And Wimpy in P8, after the crash on lap 4, is gonna be decently happy with that safety car time and brought him back into the race. Made it worth that he's stuck around and tried to go to the end. And I think it's gonna pay off in some way at least. And up front, I wonder if there's anything moving because of the virtual safety car. It looks like, I mean, they are so close together. I don't think anyone's gonna get a real edge on anyone. Is there a touch between Burke and Satoshi maybe?
I have some other info that I can at least confirm. Is apparently Clara got an illegal overtake on Furious.
Oh. Oh.
That is why he did that whole thing.
Okay. Oh, okay. And now Thugs on the main straight. This is the move for the lead. Open DRS against the Racing Point of Keyboard Magnus. He's going to be fighting with Down Tools. Oh, what is going on here? Sideswiped him, and Thugs still in the lead. Maybe Satoshi can follow.
Oh, Satoshi's going to go for that gap there.
He's not going to get...
Oh, he's got vastly better tires. I'd be surprised if he doesn't try and yeet something here.
But he doesn't.
No, he's very far back.
I don't know what's going on with Satoshi. He's trying...
Yeah, he must have wing damage or something.
Maybe Satoshi's skeptic about the lifetime of his tires. When did he put him on 7 laps ago? So that's lap 17 to 33. That's 16 laps. That's more than they should be doing, isn't it?
Yeah, interesting call.
So, I mean, it was the only right call, so maybe it's a bit early. Maybe that's why Satoshi is not attacking as much as we expected him to. But the problem is the advantage of the tires is going to fade. You can conserve your tires when you're in the lead. And Keyboard Magnussen on Thugs, maybe a 3 wide moment even though... Oh no, we're too wide, and Keyboard Magnussen loses out. The Racing Point pushed off the circuit. He's gonna come back. And Satoshi's now in P2. Well, that's a way to get past someone.
Yeah, that was expected though. They were both going side by side through there. Someone was gonna lose out.
Yeah, this is Tucson-Elf's Thunderdome, isn't it?
I mean, I think it was less about that. I think it was just both of them were trying to, keep ahead.
No, just me because
One
there's
side by side to that.
stuff going on in this race as well.
Yeah, for sure. But Satoshi's going to be happy about that. Going to
Decently happy.
Something.
It's still his teammate bumped out of the way. I mean, he's gonna be mainly thinking about himself.
Yeah.
But if you can get a 1-2, you want to get a 1-2.
Absolutely, yeah.
And maybe something interesting happening now. No, this is not. I mean, this is not.
Something can still happen here.
Verstappen with the fastest lap of the race, outside of the top 10. And Furious is right back at him. And he's in P12, so that's not gonna matter either. That's gonna take 1 point away if someone up ahead. Justin having... Yeah, I found that Justin does it a lot when like going towards a braking zone, then he shows himself in the mirror and like has a look at the apex basically. And I found that Justin does it a lot. Maybe it's just to put more pressure on, or...
Yeah, it is for sure. It's something I do a decent amount as well, because you make the guy in front think about it twice.
It's the iRacing strategy, really.
Is it? I think it's just a racing strategy as a whole.
Well, it is. I'm just calling it iRacing strategy because it's... keyboard Magnussen, never mind. Not a move. Looked like it from afar. In iRacing, you always get people to crack with it. If you do that behind them for like 10 laps, you're making sure they're going to outbrake themselves once and then lose the car.
Yeah, I mean, that's like that in most, pretty much all racing though. It's just a way to make them think you're gonna dive, and even if it's unrealistic,
what a send!
Like that, I guess!
What a send! And that's not...
Well, he didn't make it without contact,
no,
I guess.
That was a good overtake, a very good overtake, and it was for the last lap of the podium as well, so that mattered a lot. Who's got penalties as well? It's Wimpy, Furious,
APS says Icewind in chat. That's a good one.
Oh, so you can't see the braking zone. Yeah, Hueni says that he does it because otherwise you can't see the braking point of the racing line, which is a fair point.
Oh, is that why he does it?
Maybe. I mean, this is tier 2, so I expect he's gonna run assists. Maybe it's the racing line. It's usually one of the last people drop because it's very hard to get off. I think it requires the most, change in how your brain approaches a race. And Satoshi is only just gradually getting closer to Thugs, but never close enough to do anything. Oh, a little wiggy by Thugs. Not quite planted the car in that corner. Also didn't need to ping Terror that is Bants in the country with alongside me.
Yeah, I sound very similar to Terra.
Yeah, just less intelligent. What? I can't picture you reading a dictionary for entertainment. I can picture Terra do that.
That's true. That is a true side of intelligence.
Rennie saying it wasn't that hard for him. A lot of, lots of people seem to think Rennie was quite he was quite quick off of it as Satoshi makes a major mistake, and I think he's going to be under attack from Justin here. To those who saw Estelate too, I was fighting Satoshi for a good chunk of the race, and I found that he almost always got a poor run out of the final section. He's very quick, and he was definitely quicker than me, but I could keep him behind for a good long amount of that race because he always messed up the one point that is important to be behind someone for the overtaking zone. And Keyboard Magnus has been passed by MJJ.
Pretorius asks in chat, has any yeeting happened yet?
Quite some. Nothing absolutely major though, or Campo and Clara didn't retire big crashes or anything. We just had a lot of scraps ending into this one way or another. And I wonder, is Inferno Koi actually coming closer to the front crew because they are holding each other up in the front? Is he not?
By the way, Thugs is very close to getting a second penalty.
Oh, Justin just got a penalty. Wait, Thugs has a penalty?
Yeah, he almost has two, dude. Satoshi has a clean record so far.
So Satoshi's actually in the lead?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, but nice to know. Oh, wait, Satoshi!
Oh, Justin!
What has happened? What? It's
Inferno's in P3 now.
I was looking at chat on my phone. What did happen?
Wow, that's the
That was
biggest
the
fix,
commentators.
probably.
That was the biggest
and
commentators.
history right there.
And NJJ's moving
Oh
on
my
Inferno
God.
Koi. And Satoshi's moving on Keyboard Magnus. Satoshi still wants to get P3. Oh, this is not gonna go well, is it?
That key moment right there.
Apparently Justin plowed him off according to Icewind, maybe. And Ocampo rooting for his teammate Inferno Koi. Sky Spitz pitting for the fastest lap, which will not matter because it's gonna be P11. And, well, maybe he's gonna get past with 3 seconds of a gap. And Satoshi, will he go into this? Will he go into turn 7? No, he's not. He's got some sense of how, of racecraft. So Verk is actually in the lead right now. It's all unfolding, Bants. I've told you he was gonna win. Is that
gonna win it?
Yeah, Justin has.
Hold on a second.
Justin and Wimpy! Oh no, Wimpy's pulled off! Wimpy's into the gravel trap. He's down into P8.
Thimo, there's something bigger happening here. Thimo.
Yes.
If Thugs gets one more warning, then Inferno is effectively in the lead.
Why?
Because Verk has penalties too, Inferno has nothing.
How many penalties does Verk have?
He has 2.
So Inferno Koi
and Thugs has 1, which actually already, puts him really close to the elimination zone.
Oh god.
Inferno could win this. He's effectively second right now.
But at the moment he has to hold off NJJ. Does NJJ have penalties?
Oh, he has a lot of penalties, buddy.
I didn't see any of them.
It's got like 13 seconds. What do you mean you haven't seen them? You called some of them out yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, you forget some of them. Like, it's a lot of names. You say them out, you read them out loud once, and you don't memorize it. If I could memorize all that stuff, I wouldn't struggle to.
You won't read dictionaries for a living. Inferno gets a bad run there. NJJ is going for the yeet.
On the inside, and looks like he's parked it on the
Inferno just has to give this up.
Yeah, he has. Does Satoshi have penalties? 0 with the penalty.
He doesn't know.
I'm going to
He
memorize
also
that one.
still has the clean record he had a moment ago.
So this is effectively for P2 then?
Yeah.
Oh, Satoshi, and he gets it wrong in that corner again. But his tires are going to be gone right about now because it's 14 laps. I imagine that's like 60% tire wear, depending on how clean you are. You've been fighting almost the entire stint, so like 65 maybe. But I think maybe Verk is going to be fine because the gap is pretty big to... Well, NJJ is not going to be ahead of him.
What the...
Oh, it's Satoshi? Oh, Satoshi! He's dropped the ball!
Oh, is it a laggy car? I think Keyboard Magnussen actually lagged through him. He's getting... I think a laggy car's hitting him. That's why that's happening to him.
Oh, he's retired!
I can understand that. If it is what I think it is, then I would do the same thing.
It's going to be a safety car.
I mean, if there's a safety car...
Oh no, Wimpy! Wimpy has lost it in turn 9!
Oh boy.
Somehow he's not lost the front wing. How did he not lose the front wing? What is going on?
I'm just saying, if there's a safety car now, then Inferno wins by default.
I don't think they bring out safety cars 3 laps before the end. But on the other hand, that's like too much of thinking that has to go into the programming, so maybe they didn't.
Well, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, why wouldn't they try to fix the bug where you don't get a warning after you reconnect? I don't know.
I mean, but it would be programming for them to disable the safety car coming out.
True. F, can we watch Justin? Oh, for Sako is past. Oh, Wink is actually in the pits. Why do we want to watch Justin?
He's a solid dude, I think. That's plenty of reason.
I mean, yeah. But a lot of people here are solid dudes. I don't know why he specifically wants to watch Justin.
By the way, guys, smash the like button.
Oh, you cringy YouTuber.
Smash it.
I just did that second.
Hit the bell button.
I won't do that.
Hit the bell button. Well, you don't have to. You already have before. Okay, just smash it.
Can you please stop saying inappropriate stuff on my Christian stream?
Saying anything inappropriate.
DMR Rinrin has joined, and I expect he's going to win.
What?
Rinrin has joined, and that probably means he's going to win somehow.
Yeah, he's going to win this race.
I'm
By the way,
sorry,
Thimo,
guys.
nice church.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, King. Thanks, God, King, and Pope. Did you even like the stream yourself?
Hold on, is Tuck's gonna win with a
Yeah, I
penalty
think
situation
so.
still? Yes, he is. If it goes on like it is, then yeah, he's got this one in the bag.
Yeah, which
At
is...
the moment, it looks like, I mean, NJJ is gonna fall back a lot.
Inferno probably
Verk
gonna
has
have
2
a
penalties, which also means that Inferno's ahead of him. No, is it? No, I'm really bad at math.
To be fair, there might be consequences to some of the driving we've seen. I think that Thugs got into a few incidents. Maybe there's gonna be time penalties shaking this result in the end. But I mean, we're not going to count that in as of now, as they're not really predictable for us at the moment, not having seen the footage. But just from feel, I think there might be some, quite some FIA action after this.
Watch
race.
Justin.
But it... Why? He's fighting with Keyboard Magnussen, and yeah, oh no! He's just driven into the back of Keyboard Magnussen. I'm sure he didn't want you to see this. Well, anyways, Thugs is winning the race, and Justin is not getting past Keyboard Magnussen. And in the end, Inferno Koi actually came second behind Thugs. Great race from Inferno Koi. And we've talked about it, about how he was very consistent. And I mean, exactly this is what happened. He ended up being consistently quick, didn't make proper mistakes, didn't get a penalty. Great accomplishment, and he finishes P2, and that's quite good. And my prediction was...
Oh no, I'm an absolute legend.
Wrong. Keyboard Magnus ends up 4th, then Justin, who I should watch for some reason, is P5. And NJJ P6. Noel P7 for Stacko, 8, Furious 9. Skyspits takes the pity point, and Wimpy is gonna come across the line to conclude this race, hopefully with the fastest lap. Yeah, with the fastest lap, so no one is getting fastest lap points.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna quickly say it here, at least for me, I mean, Inferno has got driver of the day easy.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think Thugs would get it otherwise for having to win, but at the same time, I'm kind of looking at expectation, and Inferno getting P2 here, I think is really, really great. So I'll give that to him. Up to you what you want to do.
I mean, yeah, I would give it to Inferno too. I think Thugs drove a great race, but I also think he... there were some incidents that played a big part on the outcome of that race, and he was involved in some of them, I think, in the fight with Keyboard and Satoshi. So I think it's fair to give it to Inferno Koi. Keeping his nose completely clean. I mean, that's the kind of driving we want to see, and we want to encourage that. So I think it's a fair, it's good to give it to Inferno Koi, in my opinion. So he's our driver of the day today, then.
Alrighty.
Are we doing interviews, or will we dodge?
We don't have time for that, unfortunately, today.
Oh, that is so sad. So we can't do interviews. That is unlucky. Anyways. Yeah, I think it was a good race. There was a lot of stuff going on in this one. Lots of shake-ups of everything, basically. And in the end, Thugs came out on top.
Yep.
And consistency really paid off. It was quite chaotic and hard to predict at stages. Good qualifying performances from Keyboard Magnus and Wimpy to keep in mind as well. Maybe we're going to see something more of that. And next race is going to be Monaco, and of course at Monaco, consistency pays off big time, because I mean everyone's gonna do a 5-stopper. So if you can do 1 stop, then you win. So I think this pays off in next race. I hope next race is going to be a clean one. That people are going to just know they are at Monaco and that they are careful with their actions. I hope that's what's gonna happen. Thanks to those who were watching. Thanks for to Bants for doing the commentary. And yeah,
See you in 10 minutes.
see you in 10 minutes. Oh, I can't stop the stream because /LP just started F1 and that's covering the thing in OBS. Goodbye.
Goodbye.